All right. My beautiful, gorgeous viewers, I'm back again with another episode of The Conversation with Sam Jullius and on NDTV Network. Oh, it's been awesome. The feedbacks have been great, and I trust God that you are doing great. Whatever you are going through right now, keep trusting God. Your best yet to come, and I know God has something great in store for you. And I will be today another wonderful, loaded author that will want to share her experience and her journey with us. And I know her story, the conversation today will surely be a blessing to you. Before we dive into that, I will go on this break and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello everyone, Martin's here.
Yes, The Conversation with Julie.
You are watching The Conversation.
My name is Sarah Adewini.
Hello everyone, I'm Reverend Udrakil. You're watching The Conversation
with Sam Julius. With Sam Julius.
With Sam Julius.
Hello guys, my name is Tony Dato and I am on The Conversation.
God bless you.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back, viewers. Like I said before I went on the break, I have with today a wonderful guest that I want to share her journey, her experience, and how she was able to turn her experience into a blessing, not just for herself, but also to be a blessing to everyone who are right now in her shoe, or that will once be in her shoe where she was at that moment. And no one else than Nurse Chinwejulie. Welcome.
Thank you.
Wow, nice seeing you again, and
thank you.
I'm glad what God is doing in your life. Tell the viewers who's Julie Chinwe.
Viewers, I'm happy to be here in your presence. My name is Julie Chinwe, and I'm a nurse, like the presenter said. It's been a wonderful journey that I passed through. I thank God for being here today.
All right.
Without God, I don't think my story will be here today.
Wow.
And I don't think I will be presenting myself before you.
Wow.
God is so wonderful to me that He made it possible. I went through nursing school to start with. I am a chartered banker.
Okay.
You can imagine that. But because when you have, when God has spoken to you and maybe you've been running out of it, one day God will capture you.
Wow.
So along the line, God captured me and I went back to school.
Wow.
To become a nurse.
All right. I'm going to go back to you quickly. I believe you just, I want to really learn from your story.
Yeah.
So, you was a chartered accountant, bank, and then, so why nursing? Why not just stick to that?
Okay. Like I said before, I had a vision, and through that vision, I felt like, no, I don't want to be what I'm hearing. That I want to be the other way around. And that made me to study, go, into banking. But when I finished, I actually got a job. I work as a banker. But I hadn't fulfilled the dream that God called me.
Oh, wow.
Some time ago, my dad was sick. And as a young girl, my dad never called my mom to take care of him. It was me. And in the process of taking care of my dad, the calling of God was very vivid on me that one day I will become a nurse. Wow. Irrespective of what I think I'm doing as a banker. So coming to America, the dream was actualized.
Wow.
And that made me to say, okay, this is a country that, healthcare go a long way.
Wow.
And I had that passion and a vision and also a calling to become a nurse.
All right, so we're gonna take it from here. There's something I want to point out in your story. I'm loving it, and I know the viewers are loving it. I know there's so much to learn from you.
Yeah.
I'll go on this break. We're going to come back and talk about difference between success and fulfillment. Sometimes people just do something because you know success. But they feel like say you're not fulfilled. Even as a banker, you're not fulfilled.
At all.
Because you're not doing what you are called to do. So because you're doing something else, and that fulfillment is not that you're not making money, not that you're not doing good, but you are not really fulfilled. I'll be right back. I'm going to dive into that before we move on. Don't go anywhere.
Jullius.
Hello guys, my name is Tony, that's all, and I am on the conversation.
God bless you.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
All right, viewers, welcome back. And I really want us to clarify. I love it. This isn't just a show or something just tune in and do, but I want everyone to learn something. When you tune into the conversation, you should have a takeaway. And that's what I'm trying to achieve on this platform. From her story, she was once a banker, she was doing well, at least making good money, of course, in court, as a banker, all of that, but she wasn't fulfilled. As you are watching us today, are you really fulfilled? Or you have been what maybe your parents want you to do, or what somebody else is doing, or are you really doing your own calling? Your calling can be, like maybe ministry, calling come different ways. And that's her story. Now, then and now, how fulfilled are you now?
Oh my God,
Okay.
I'm very much fulfilled.
Oh, wow.
I felt I'm now doing what God said I should do. Because I've been a helping hand to a lot of people in this community. Finishing my nursing school here in Texas, Houston, in my during my nursing days, I am a student teacher.
Oh, wow.
After the class, we gather with my group, and everything boiled down on, hey, Julie, you have to teach us. It's like you understand it more. And because I have that passion, because I have that dream and a calling to, become a nurse, a healthcare person, it's kind of, it doesn't take me anything.
So the passion is
that is easy for me to be able to take care of my fellow students.
Wow.
Remember what the teacher taught, and also implementing it by telling them.
Wow.
But not just that. It went a long way that I had to, register a Zoom.
Wow.
Even at their comfort of their home.
Okay.
I was just doing it as a community service.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't charging any money.
Wow.
We were just doing it as a group.
Yeah.
So they log in and we discuss.
Wow.
At the end of the day, everybody feel good. They feel like, oh, I grab it. I grab all the topics. I know what is expected of me during exam.
Wow.
The nursing school proper. So I've been doing this since my my nursing school days.
Wow.
So
Viewers, you see, something we never know. I believe in the power of helping people, kindness, because in the course of showing kindness to people, you discover your reset.
exactly.
And so during this period, while you are giving your time to the communities, helping them, you never knew, or maybe you want to make a book out of it one day.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that was not, but in the course of that, before you know, okay, you are now an author. Congratulations
Thank you.
for coming to the author's world. And many of you seem to be aware, I'm a doctor, I'm a nurse, and then I'm wondering why? Because I want to relate with what you are talking about. One of the areas by which people struggle in this part of the world especially is to pass their Nclex exam. For you personally, what's your experience before you
Okay, when I finished nursing school,
Mm.
it was a little struggle.
Mm.
You know, I went through studying, trying to grab the strategies, the contents, being able to remember,
Mm.
for this exam,
All right.
Nclex exam.
All right.
It was a little struggle, to be frankly with
All right.
you.
I'll be back shortly.
Right.
I'm calling you a second. I'll be back shortly. Take it from. All right, welcome back. So, during your days of helping others, you never believe you go to be an author. It is in your mind, but I know they look at you now to be an author. Not just an author, educator, and also a mentor.
Sure.
So, how proud? I mean, like, happy are you?
I became a mentor from 2022.
Wow.
Yeah. Immediately I got my license,
Mm.
it's done on me that I really know this
I
stuff.
think I need to really. mentor.
And again, as I was doing that, I created a review school, like a review programs school.
Mm.
Now, people that I had helped in the time past started sharing my numbers
Wow.
to other nursing students.
Wow.
Sometimes I will be at work and somebody will call me crying, "Oh, Nurse Julie, I have tried 5 times and I have failed Nclex. Is there any way you can help me?"
Mm.
So, okay, that's enough.
What we have for you to pass your English?
Like I said, it was a struggle.
Okay.
It was. It was. I study and study and study before I could
Did you pass first?
get it. I did not pass
Huh?
the first attempt. Yes, I will be frankly with
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I did not pass at the first attempt.
Mm.
I tried it once, I didn't get it. I went back, I never give up.
Wow.
I went back to study, I went back to the content, I went back to search for the strategy.
Strategy. Wow.
So now, in the process of doing that, God spoke to me, and that was very, very clear. Called me 3 times. Is also in my biography. If you get my book, you read it, I explain everything. He called me and said, "Julie, you know what? Do this one more time and take the community.
Wow.
People are waiting for you to, let them know the strategies that you are grabbing now, because one more time you're going to grab your license."
Oh, wow.
That was it.
I don't know why. So, as like you said,
Yeah.
personally, I've met people who tried 10 times, 15 times, 20 times before they could pass their Nclex. Why is it? Is it your question or the exam, or why is this that hard for people to pass Nclex?
Thank you. I'm coming to that.
Okay.
It's not the question. It's not that they are not knowledgeable or they didn't get the stuff when they were in school. It's the strategy. They lack the strategy.
Oh, wow.
Because the exam is all about real life situation. As a nurse, are you going to take care of this human in the hospital, in the home health, in the nursing home, in the senior facilities? As a nurse, how are you going to take care of them?
Wow.
That is where a lot of nursing students are missing out.
Wow.
So they want you to take care of a human being, not a stick.
Interesting.
So you have to do something extraordinary as a nurse, and not as a doctor, not as a physical therapist, not as any other person, but as a nurse.
Wow.
And when you talk about nurse, there is responsibilities, categories of nurses. They have the CNA, they have the LPN, who are the practical nurses. Then they have the registered nurse. And I am a registered nurse. And in this profession, you have to do your part. So now the question in Nclex is asking you as a LPM, what are your responsibilities?
Wow.
As a registered nurse, what are your responsibilities?
Wow.
A patient that had maybe the patient is looking blue. What are you supposed to do at that point in time?
That's the question that it
That's
asks.
exactly the question. They want you to answer the question like you will do it in the
In
hospital,
real life.
in the home health, in the facilities, in real life situations.
Once we're back, this is awesome. I can see that the way you are flowing here, it was awesome. Thank you for all you do, and thank you for. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about the book, and then we'll take it from there. I'll be right back, viewers. Don't go anywhere. All right, viewers, welcome back. Now, before we talk about this, and we talk about why is it that people don't pass the Nclex because they lack the strategy. Let me ask you. So, one book is called Nclex Strategy and Pharmacology Review Book, also review book for answering prioritizations and needs generation questions.
Yeah.
So from your struggles, you are able to come up with solution.
Yes.
Well, listen, God allow you to experience your own struggle so I can come up with something.
Definitely. I agree with you. That is it. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are today from your own personal failure. This is something beautiful that you came up with.
Yeah.
And so for those who are nursing and all of that, so what did you experience with them? Which of them they are facing right now? How did they feel by failing?
Well, they didn't, of course, no failure is joy. No. So they cry when honestly, when the boss send you a letter, it tells you that you fail already, and you have this 48 hours to check your result. You know, so some students, they don't like checking it when they feel they didn't do good, because when you are taking the exam, the system gonna cut you off if you're either short of time or you pass. Sometimes when you get to the required number of questions that have given you pass, you pass. Sometimes if you're not able to pass, the system will still shut you.
Sure.
So in either of the cases, you either pass or
you fail.
So it's sad.
Right. I know nobody wants to celebrate.
Yeah. People are not happy.
Yeah.
I have a friend, that has failed as many times as 12 times.
Wow.
But when she cried to me, the student is not even here in Houston, Texas, is in other part of US. When she cried to me, we did it together. I gave her my word. I said, will you listen to me when I give you instructions or when I teach you and tell you what to do? She said, yes. And we give it 2 months. The 3rd month, before the end of the 3rd month, she passed.
Okay, so can we find now Nurse Jullius, the strategies of Nclex?
Yeah. Presently, I have a review program name which I have been tutoring some students.
Wow.
The last student I take just passed her board.
Wow.
She passed in December last year.
Wow.
So
we also
has really been working for students. They are my testament.
Wow.
Before this book was published, I had been using it.
Wow.
And I see a lot of results coming out of it. People are passing through me after I have teach, giving them the strategies, studying with them. They go, they pass.
Wow.
So I said, okay, it's working. Then is now I'm gonna publish it.
Wow.
Because I developed this book in 2022, 23. Last year being 2024, I used it a couple of times, and 3 of my students passed.
Wow.
After they have failed for some, the other one failed two times. Came to me, she went through me, 1 month study, she went back, she passed. The other student, she failed 5 times.
Wow.
She came to me and we studied together for 2 months. She went in, she passed.
Wow.
So this strategy has been working.
All right.
And
we have it is every nursing student dream to obtain their license as soon as possible after completing their nursing school. And one thing I love about Nclex is that once it's like a crossroad you must cross.
You must cross.
So
without it,
that,
not
you
enough.
can do BSc, you can do
Without you can do BSc.
anything.
Yeah, you can.
So I know someone who did it for almost I think about 12 times, and then I think she did only one time, and then she did when she passed. And after that, now she did a BSc, she did a PhD. Well, that's one who have been blocking the road.
Yes, for
and so probably some students struggle with Nclex exam before passing. The Nclex exam is a rigorous test that requires students to demonstrate their knowledge and skill in nursing.
yes.
It can be difficult tests for students who have spent time and effort learning their materials. Nursing students seek help from professionals such as Nclex tutors and counselors to prepare and pass.
Yes.
Have you ever seen people that write Nclex once and pass?
Yes, some people can. Some people can. Some people, after their nursing school, they still go for the review. That review is for you to be able to know some certain keywords that you need to hold on your fingertips before approaching the piercing view door for the Nclex exam.
Okay.
So some people, they do pass, but a whole lot of people
Don't pass.
they don't pass at the
I
first
think many
try.
people always believe, okay, maybe because I've gone through nursing school, so maybe after that I'm good enough to just go and write the exam. And then I don't know, but I think that's what it's so without going through review.
Yeah.
Because the review, I think it's a review, you do like guideline.
Review is guideline giving you, because Nclex has a whole lot of
Subjects
not really subjects but strategies that you need to know.
to know.
After you finish your core courses, nursing courses, okay, then you now have to sit back and review. In all the nursing school, I know they, prepare students also for this Nclex exam. But sometimes it's not really enough because they have other stuff, there are other things, other classes to take. So the finalist students, who are the people ready for the Nclex, they don't really get enough reviews from these schools.
Wow.
So some of them, they rely on us
Wow.
who have time for you. Sometimes we can do one-on-one, sometimes it will be group. So it depends on the area that you are not doing well.
Wow.
So we specialize on it
Okay.
and give you the stuff.
Wow, viewers, we'll be back, and I want to talk about one thing, which is a God factor
Yes.
in all of this. I'll be back right now. Don't go anywhere.
Hello everyone, Martin's here.
Is the conversation.
with Julie.
You are watching the conversation.
My name is Sarah Adeoye.
Hello everyone, I'm Reverend Udra.
Apostle IJ.
You're watching the conversation.
With Sam Jullius. With Sam Jullius. The conversation.
With Sam Jullius.
Hello guys, my name is Tony Dato, and I am on the conversation.
God bless you.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
All right. It's been an awesome time. I'm still in the studio. This is the conversation with St. Julius on MBTV Network. I'm still in the studio with the nurse, the strategist, Nurse Jullius, and for great work she's been doing, how she came from a failure and turned her own failure into a success story.
Yeah.
And that's that's the most important thing I want us to learn from here. And you are watching us today. Maybe you have failed 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, maybe 10 times. Do not give up on your dream. At least learn something and turn that failure into success. There's a story behind your failure. Learn the story, and then you can use your story to help others. Now, like what you do now, you have failed, you have learned from a lesson. Now, your failure and your success story now help others to do what, to overcome their own challenges in the nursing field. So, viewers, I believe you are learning something, and one more time, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I'm glad, I'm happy with what you are doing. Like I told you before we started, I didn't see this coming. And I knew for a quiet time, but I never believe you are passionate, passionate for things like this. So this is a good move, and I love it, and I know everyone who come on Facebook also love it. Now let's talk about, you are a child of God, you are a minister, you are a Christian. So let's talk about the God factor in this.
Without God in one's life, I don't think you can achieve anything.
Wow.
God has been the role model in my life. He has been the one taking me through. If you go through my dedication, let me tell you one story.
Okay.
After I had finished writing the book, I went to dedicate it to my husband and children, and I slept. And God visited me and said, I gave you
the idea.
My God, when I woke up, I called my daughter. You know what? I'm not going to dedicate it to anybody anymore. I'm going to dedicate it to God alone. That was how I changed the whole
dedication to God
and give it. So, in earnest, I want to say that God gave me this book. It's not my power. It's not my mind. God has been leading me through, all through, since I started my journey as a nurse. I finished my nursing program in 2019. Studying, get my license, went to do my master's. I became a nurse practitioner on nutrition, public and community health. That is what I did on my master's. When I finished, I felt like, oh yeah, I want to go back to do another master's. I went back to do another master's on psych.
So you have so much.
Presently, I am doing psych. Almost concluding anyway.
Wow.
So God has been, stationed. He has stationed me to help people.
Wow.
How do I know? Because as the day go by, I find out that any hospital I work, I stand out.
Wow.
I will be called to teach.
Wow.
Why am I called to teach? Because God himself has told me, this is what I want you to do on health.
Wow.
I went to Ohio to work for about 1 year plus. Almost all the CNA students in that hospital, they are studying Nclex.
Wow.
And all of them staged me. And we were studying together. They were studying, they are also doing their nursing and preparing for Nclex. I took them. On Zoom, I will be telling them the strategy, what they need to know before they get into the Nclex.
Wow.
And what happened? Some of them went and tried and they passed. You see, God take me through the hurdles and bring me to the success.
Brethren, there's a story behind your struggles. Learn to turn the story around. There's a story. Everything you go through in life, sometimes God Bible say all things work together for them that love the Lord and those that work according to His purpose. So everything you are going through right now, there's a purpose. There might be a purpose behind it. Ask the Lord, Lord, why are you taking me through this journey? What do I need to learn? And how can I use my story to touch other people?
Others.
Affect my community, family, friends, and loved ones. Of course, how can I make money from my story too?
There you go.
So, I mean,
Yes.
the person the gift of a man make room for him. So there are spiritual gifts, there are physical gifts. What you have is a physical gift to tutor other people. Of course, it's a business. When you help people, of course, it come back to you in return. People pay for it,
Exactly.
pay for your class, pay for your book, and all of that. So congratulations one more time. And what are we looking up to next?
Next is my volume 2 of this book.
Okay.
But first and foremost, I want to encourage viewers.
So I'm going to
of
get the
this
book. Yeah.
This book is just out.
Okay.
And I want to also tell us that I'm about to launch this book.
Okay.
Because it's a God-given book. It's not by my power. God gave me the inspiration, the power, the strength to be able to do this strategy. It is, if you go through it, you find out that it's simple, it's straight to point. A lot of people that look through it, they nodded and said, oh no, this will be a great helping hands to students, especially the repeat test takers. Students that have left nursing school for 2 years, 3 years, some contents as you've forgotten. My brother, my sister, I want to encourage you, go to Amazon, even the publisher's website, Durance Publishing, and get this book.
It's on Amazon.
Yes, you can get it in Amazon, but it's just out. It's just published. The copies of the book will be gotten, you can get it straight from the publishers.
Okay.
Durance Publishing.
Right.
Then I think you can also get it in Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble is a popular known
Sure, Barnes and Noble.
book
Just like Amazon.
store. Yes, just like Amazon.
Yeah.
And if you are in Houston, you can get it in bookstores.
Okay, reach you.
Yeah. You can also reach me. You can reach me through my email, jacknclexreview@gmail.com
Okay, on social media.
or jackenclex@gmail.com
Okay.
or on my social
Handles.
You can
Facebook.
get me on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.
All right.
So you can get me across. And if there is any way you have been struggling, you want to get the book, and you also want me to
One-on-one tutor.
teach you one-on-one tutor, I do it. You can study from the comfort of your home. It's on Zoom, but it's live. I'm gonna be the one teaching you.
Wow.
Telling you every word, how you can make it.
Wow.
Because it's all about getting the stuff, the content you need, grabbing it, storing it in your memory, getting to the Pearson view door, sitting in the Nclex with the computer and picking the answers.
Wow.
Yes, it's very, very simple. Straight to point. This book is a blessing. I repeat, it's a blessing.
Wow.
And it's a promise. But again, you have to study. You have to know the nursing content. This is just a review. It has everything, but it does not, give you all the nursing stories that you need to know, but it's a review. When you have finished your nursing school, all you need to do is grab this book, study it one more time, or you call me, get me through my Gmail, jacksnclex@gmail.com. Write me and I will get to you. Study with me either 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and you go for your Nclex.
All right, you have heard this all. Then so that means your struggles to pass your Nclex has come to an end. If you are watching us and you are within US anywhere, of course you can always connect through any medium. So follow up with her, get in touch, and go and grab your nursing license. As simple as ABC now.
Yes.
Go grab it. So
Go grab it.
go grab it. Go grab it. Go grab it. All right, viewers.
And again,
Go ahead.
one more thing. I'm launching this book in August the 23rd. In Houston. That will be at the ballroom in Bissonnet here.
All right.
If you come there on that day, this book will be available.
So have the autograph copy.
Yes, I will have the copies, and you also have the opportunity for me to sign your book. I will do a lot of book signing on that day. You will grab your copy. As you grab your copy, I will sign it. You will be the first to get my book. Instead of getting it on the bookstores and Amazon, and you will get it live from me.
All right.
And I will sign it for you.
All right. So get ready for the autograph copy of the book by August, and then you can make the author. It's still good to make the author and have the book signed for you. I believe this information is what you need, and I believe you have learned something today. And I believe it's your time to do what you are called to do. And if you are in the wrong profession, it's not too late to switch to the what you are called to do, where you have passion for what God has called to do, just like what she did, and that made the journey easier for her. And where she is today, from nowhere, she became where she is today, and that can, of course, with God's factor involved. All right, viewers, follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, and Twitter, Jullius, or follow the TV network, NDTV Networks. Subscribe to the channel, NDTV Networks. Follow us on other platforms as well, and click on the button there so that you can receive notifications on all our broadcasts and also everything we do on this network. I'm your host again, Jullius, and this is the conversation with Jullius. God bless you.